Alpha. We've had a really fun and blessed year here, full of weekly services, Bible studies, prayer meetings. We've had a chance to have a home-cooked meal after every service each week, which has really been an awesome blessing and bonus for us. We've had really amazing monthly activities and XAI activities, and just too many stories to tell here and now. But I just wanted to highlight one of our stories. Out of 45,000 students, about 8,000 to 9,000 students are international students, and they come from all over, just like your campus. And I just wanted to have one of our students share their story and their experience with our group.
Hi, my name is Mami Sasaki. I'm from Japan. I was in Chi Alpha at UCLA when I studied abroad in the US. Before I go to their service for the first time, I was very nervous because I didn't know anything about Chi Alpha, Christian Fellowship, their service, and a lot of other concerns. But people there were so warm and so welcoming that the niceness of the people was too unrealistic to happen in this world. I had never felt that much of love from others, that I was like, wow, this is one of the happiest places on the earth, where everyone treats others very well, that everyone feels happy. I wanted to know how they became this nice, and I also wanted to be one of them. I could only in Chi Alpha for 2 quarters, but I learned so much about Christianity, the greatness of God, how to treat others, and a lot of other things. Every speeches at their service inspired me a lot, and I thought about my life, my ideas that I had never really thought about. Now I'm back to Japan, and people always ask me what was the best thing about LA. I immediately answered people, for sure, because the Christian reminds me the people in Chi Alpha, and they definitely changed my life in LA into so much better and unforgettable thing. Thank you.
What's up, West Coast Chi Alpha family? My name is Favor Ndama.
And I'm Aaron Truitt. What's good, West Coast?
And we are Merced XA Site Directors. We'd like to share a testimony with you about a student named Ray, who is now a sophomore here at UC Merced.
We're actually standing in the very room where we met Ray during her first gathering, fall semester of last year, where she was, funny enough, actually invited by an atheist. So here at our campus, many students identify as either atheist or agnostic. There's a culture of intellect here that a lot of times feels very anti-religious. So this particular student was being ministered to by one of our students that's a part of XA, and for his first gathering, he wanted to bring Ray along because he didn't want to come by himself. So, of course, we all know how that feels. So he ended up getting ministered to, but actually brought along his friend, who ended up having her life transformed by the gathering that she entered into. And Favor will tell you more about that.
So with Ray's first gathering, she was very excited. She shared testimony with us, like before coming to UC Merced, she wasn't living fully for Christ. Her mom would take her siblings to church, and that was that. But she was very excited to walk through this door where she got to meet a group of students who could challenge her to live for Jesus and to really understand who Jesus was in her life on a personal level. I think that really great testimony. I love it because it affirms who we are as missionaries on the college campuses and why we do what we do. We're here to decrease that 85% plus students who, when they come on the college campus, they walk away from that faith. And to be a part of students like Ray to make sure that number doesn't increase.
Yeah, and instead of becoming a statistic, one of those 85%, Ray actually got plugged into the body. She actually came with us to West Coast Salt, where she was baptized in the Holy Spirit, actually began to receive the revelation of what it looks like to live fully for Christ. Came back to our campus and actually started inviting girls to the small group that she wasn't even the leader in. She invited 2 girls in particular and began to help disciple them into knowing who the Father is and growing stronger in their faith.
So Ray actually come this fall semester. She's very excited. She's going to be joining our student leadership team. We're very honored to get to serve alongside her in that.
And that's why we do what we do. That's why we're missionaries. We're sent out.
Hey there, this is Brandon Kurtzen, and I'm the director of Chi Alpha at San Diego State University. I am down here at Mission Bay Park in San Diego, where at the end of April we had our first ever baptism service in which we baptized 6 students who were here to mark and to celebrate the transformation that had been done in their lives by the power of Jesus Christ. One of those students was Lindsay. We met Lindsay at a spiritual readings tent outreach that we did in March. Lindsay came up to the table and was excited because she thought of herself as a spiritual person but had never known Jesus before. In fact, as we began to tell her a little bit about Jesus, her walls came up and she began to say that we were being oppressive with our words and trying to tell her what to believe. But once a word of knowledge came forth about her life and how much God loved her, those walls just melted back down. And that day, Lindsay began to cry and she gave her life to Jesus Christ. That same night, Lindsay went to a worship night that we already had planned, and she was baptized in the Holy Spirit. And then she came down here to the beach where 6 of our students were baptized who have similar stories of the transformation that they had seen in their lives this year. We are so excited about the future that God has for San Diego State University and many more students like Lindsay whose life will be transformed and their sins washed away under the power of Jesus Christ. And that is why I am a missionary.